So we're going to try to make another one of these videos in the swampland this time. And the goal is we're just going to try to survive as long as we possibly can. And I'm not going to try to make any crazy build. If the build comes to us, fine, but I'm not going to go out of my way to seek it. So if I try to seek a build, I'm going to sit here recording for like 3 hours to get one run. The toad steals all of our armor and gives us 3 poison. So we don't want to go for any armor at all. This thing would be good. Gives 6 HP. That's a lot. This thing gives armor. No. Exposed gives riptide. I don't know anything about riptide really as far as builds like that. Battle start, gain 1 poison. This thing is 3 damage, but it will deal 1 damage to us on the first turn, although we'll actually get 3 poison from the boss, so that'll be 4 poison total. I think we should take this anyways because it's going to help us progress right now, and there was no other real good option. On hit, gain 1 armor and restore 1 health. That's really good. I think we have no damage if we choose that, so we'd have to get damage another way. I think that's a really interesting weapon though. I don't know what happens if we run into a mob and we have no damage. I would imagine not good things. So well, none of this stuff is that good, I think. We'll take the rusty ring though. Can we actually kill this frog? We give him acid, which removes armor equal to acid at the turn start. We can break his armor, but we can't actually damage him. I think we have to go around the frog, which kind of sucks. It's a little bit of a pathing. Oh no. We have to go this other way. I don't think we can fight the snake. Let's sleep until the next day because it's only a couple hours and then the snake will stop following us. This is really not ideal for a start, but there we go. First turn, give enemy 2 poison on hit, gain purity, removed, gain 1 attack per stack and restore 3 health. How do you remove purity though? We get a weapon that would allow us to do damage to the frog. Let's take this thing though. I think we actually kill the frog if we run into it. Expose, give the enemy 1 riptide. That triggers when we lose all our armor for the first time. We have to get armor to use that, but yeah, so far this is not that good. By the way, do we have food? We have 1 food that we could use at the witch cauldron. Abandoned quarry is for another weapon. Sunken palace is where we can farm gold. Let's try to brew some food at the witch marsh. The cauldron here. We need 2 food in order to combine the food to make, here we go. Battle start, exposed and wounded, increase a random status effect by 1, which would synergize with purity. Let's grab the watermelon first, place the ring because I don't think it's that good, and then we'll brew a food item. And that's going to give us silver scale melon, the battle start, and exposed and wounded, decrease the status effect, give the enemy 1 riptide. Okay, that's really good. We should try to go for a purity build now, I guess. Find items with purity on them. We can kill this thing because we got achievement, very nice. We do have riptide on the enemy, so yeah. 1 shots him, very nice. We did take damage though, I think, right? Battle start, give the enemy 1 acid. This actually wouldn't be that bad because the boss will steal our armor, but that should expose us, and that will proc silver scale melon, which will give the enemy riptide. So I feel like that's actually not bad. Battle start, gain 1 acid, and that will be removed by the silver scale melon at the battle start, right? Or the poison will be removed. I like this because it's going to upgrade when we defeat the boss, and it's going to give the boss less armor. If we had the other armor item, it would have given the boss 5 armor, right? We can just do a fast speed on these things, by the way. Battle start, gain 1 attack. On hit, if the enemy doesn't have poison, give them 2 poison. That's interesting. We do have 1 poison item, but we're probably going to get rid of this anyways. So yeah, let's actually do that. It's 2 damage versus 1, right? I think it's probably good. On hit, lose 1 speed. 6 speed though, wow. We got more watermelon. I kind of like that. Or muscle potion. I want to brew more food, so let's go for that. Might not be the best, but I just want to see what happens when you make more food. Silver scale fish and melon. This is the same food. Can we combine them, I wonder? Even if we can't combine 2 of these silver scale melons to make a super one, I actually feel like it's not bad to have 2 of these because it's giving the enemy 2 riptide, lowering the status effects by 2. Just the question is, can we get rid of the leather belt and be okay? And the leather belt is actually nerfed because we have Squire's armor. So we should dump a leather belt or Squire's armor. Question is, which one can we dump? Squire's armor allows us to get exposed, so we'll proc the melon. I think we need Squire's armor, so yeah, we'll dump the leather belt. It's lowering our health, but I think it should be okay. We have a blade oil here. Let's take the attack oil, I would say. I think usually you want to go for the attack oil. Pretty much in most situations. Can't strike, deal damage based on tomes, that's interesting, but expose, gain 4 armor. Nah, we just don't have the space for it. I want to get back up to the cauldron. We don't need to sleep. The boss is going to be here momentarily, but we will be able to combine these. And then can we combine these as well? We can't. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, can we make it to another item? It's gonna be close. I think we made it. Yeah, we did. We're wounded, gain 2 gold. Battle start, gain 1 purity. Oh, there we go. What is this? Give yourself and the enemy 3 acid. No, let's go for the helmet. And let's fight the boss. Here we go. So the boss has 20 health, 2 damage. He breaks our armor, but we get exposed, right? He has 2 damage only, so we're going to be healing 1 HP each time we hit him. We hit him with 3 riptide as well. And once that goes off, or wait, it goes off every turn, I think. I think we're fine. Yeah, 1 more riptide and he's done. Easy. He just doesn't do much damage, so simple fight. When wounded, he gains 40 armor, gets stunned for 4 turns. So we need acid, would be ideal. A Boneyard Bog for a free epic. Yes, please. Oh, we got it right here. Very nice. Love to see it. Oops. Let's not go too fast there. Battle start, stun yourself for 2 turns, but does a lot of damage. Give the enemy 1 riptide every other turn. We do have a lot of riptide going on. Give the enemy acid equal to your speed. We don't have much speed yet, so let's go for riptide. That's kind of the way I'm going to do these videos, I think, is I'm just going to kind of do whatever I can in the moment. I'm not going to try to like remove 1 purity to gain 5 armor. We're not going to have purity though, because this is going to remove our purity, I think. So that is nothing. You have more speed than the enemy, give them 2 riptide. This thing is very slow, so we will actually be able to proc this. Might as well buy it, even though we're probably going to replace it. Oh, we need the gold for this crap. For 1 speed to 3 armor, gain 3 regen. It's not that great, I think. We could definitely use the regen right now because our HP is not looking good. Sink or swim completed. Very nice. Wonder if that's because we're giving the enemy so much riptide. Oh, this is cool. Hatches after you defeat the next boss. Can we afford to use one of our slots for that though? We need the purity, I think. Greaves seem like they're kind of clutch as well. 2 riptide. Plus 1 riptide every other turn though. Maybe we don't need the Greaves because the boss is always going to have riptide on them, I think, right? Because we're going to have the melons proccing to give the enemy riptide. 2 melons in our inventory is a lot of space we're taking up, I will say. What about knight's armor? Do we need this? Oh, this is a hard decision. I don't think we need silver scale Greaves. It's just too much riptide, I think. So we could dump that. Give the enemy 3 poison. On hit, lose 1 speed. Let's take the egg for the Greaves, just for the greedy play. Let's kill this snake as well. Just because we can. We have 4 gold. We need 6 more to get the anvil thing. But that wasn't that good, was it? Armor oil or speed? Take the speed oil because we'll be faster than the griffin with just the speed oil. We have armor, gain 2 attack. Gain 2 gold when wounded. Sort health equal to speed. Yeah, it's all pretty bad, I would say. And we got another free epic over here. Okay, the swamp's OP. The enemy acid equal to your speed. The acid would be actually ownage against this guy, but we're just not quick. On hit, lose 1 attack. Exposed. Move all your poison and gain 2 armor for each poison removed. It's all pretty bad, I think. I would say probably the acidic wither leaf, but then what can we dump it for? Do we really need armor with the purity build, I wonder? And what about with the pacifist staff? It's giving us armor and health every turn. I'm going to make kind of a greedy play here, and I'm going to dump the knight's armor. I might end up regretting, but mainly I just want to have another epic so that if we run into a fairy, then we can transform it. Debuff, buffet. Very nice. Oh, here we go. I think we got to dump the leaf for another pure lake helmet. We're going to dump a melon. I don't like dumping the melons though. Are the melons really even that good though? They allow us to get rid of the purity immediately, so we'll gain 2 attack immediately because we have 2. And they are doing something, whereas the wither leaf is really doing nothing. It is giving this thing 1 acid, which is going to deal 1 damage every turn, I think. And we could try to get tons of speed, so this could just nuke the boss. But the way our build is going right now, we are not going for a speed build. We're going for a riptide build. So I think we got to just commit to that. And we might not find a fairy anytime soon. So let's just dump the leaf. I think that's the safe play. Let's go back down this way. Expose, gain 3 attack. Restore health, nah. Strikes, gain 1 attack, nah. We need a golem, pretty bad. Move all your acid, restore 2 health. Lose 3 health and gain 8 armor when exposed. Nah. Give the enemy 2 poison on hit for the first turn only. Strikes, gain 1 attack. That's pretty good. The muscle potion is good with this build, kinda. Just because we have good survivability with mainly the pacifist staff, I guess. I don't know though. It's hard to say. Golem home, very nice. Be able to combine our helmets. Free up an inventory spot, which is absolutely fantastic. Now at the battle start, we gain 2 purity, and then we should remove that right away. Although it seems like we're not. I'm not sure exactly why. What we got down here? A ferryman. There's like a super golem, I think. I don't know if that's only on Kingmaker or if that's in the golem aisle as well. But essentially it will upgrade one of your items and it will make it like a super item. I'd like to find that. It's just, I don't know exactly if it's here or not. Battle start, gain 1 acid, puts 3 speed, and then we lost the item that scales off of speed. Battle start, give the enemy riptide. We should probably take that anyways because it opens up possibilities to find that item again. Although maybe it's just too late. I don't know. Steal 1 attack from the enemy. The battle start only. Expose, stun the enemy for 1 turn. Another speed item here. We're finding so much speed items, but nah. Give the enemy 1 acid. Nah, none of that. And I guess I go for this chest over here again. Kind of backtracking a lot, which I don't like. But I did have to upgrade our items first. Sour lemon again. We have no space for it really. And can we even combine 2 sour lemons because they're food items? I think so because they're green, but we just have no space. So yeah, we can't do it. It's okay, we don't need the sour lemon. It's not really doing anything for us. Battle start, gain 1 riptide, but it's 8 health. That's so much health. Battle start, gain 5 armor and 5 poison. We don't want to gain poison because it's messing with our purity stuff. We want to be able to just remove the purity so we can gain the attack immediately from the melons. So yeah, we should probably just take this thing. And our melons hopefully will remove the riptide right away. So it's just 8 health. Is that what's happening here? Are the melons removing it? We have 5 acid from something. We didn't take a bunch of damage. That's the main thing. Thought we might get nuked by the riptide or something. Let's try to pay attention to what's going on here. So we have the riptide. Oh, and the slime is giving us the acid. Okay. So we just healed because of the melon. We healed from the melon again. Or we healed from purity, rather. Jeez. What was that damage that we took at the end? Nothing good here. The boss is almost here. Crap. Boneyard Bog. See if we can find an epic real fast. Is it here? Oh, it's an oil. Armor oil, sure. We are oiled up now. Hopefully this thing heals us. It applies poison. It's not really going to break our armor though, I think. And we don't heal. Crap. Any other enemies want to help me heal? No. Okay, I'm really not sure about this. So we give them Riptide, give ourselves Purity and Riptide. We should be removing the Riptide though. I don't know why we take damage. It says at battle start. Oh, I'm supposed to put this lower, I think, than the helmet. Crap. So I think these will proc first, then that procs. Okay, I'm so stupid. Okay, well, the griffin's about to get stunned. He is dealing a lot of damage to us, and I think we're screwed if he keeps hitting us, but he is about to be stunned momentarily. And once he gets stunned, we have Riptide on him for a while. And the Riptide hopefully is going to break through that armor. Like water upon rock, it will destroy him eventually over time. Might take too long though. I'm gonna go 2 speed on this. Well, okay. We're gaining health and armor from the weapon. so that's good. And then he's about to be unstunned, but I think he needs too many turns to get through our health and armor at this point. So, yeah, I think we're good. Riptide's still on him because of the gauntlet. Very nice. Rock solid completed. Okay, so we can go like this. Then we're now going to get purity at the start. Oh, we got our duck. Gain 1 armor. Decrease a random status effect by 1 every turn. Okay, that's definitely synergizing, right? Gain 5 max health at battle starts. Is that better than this? I just like the staff. When we're wounded, stun the enemy for 1 turn. Gain 1 okay. Gain 1 purity every other turn. That's crazy. That has crazy synergy with the duck because every turn we gain 1 armor and decrease the status effect by 1, and we're gaining purity every other turn. Okay, I think we win. We got another melon. I don't feel like the melon's really doing that much because it only procs in certain points. I don't think we want to build more melons. Probably an achievement for that though. Let's just try to go for the achievement. Nah, I don't think there's an achievement. I think we would have gotten it already. If there was. Yeah, we don't need to pay attention to these battles. We can actually just fast forward them because I think we're good. What island are we on, by the way? We're on the Hero Grave Island. I think we can just move on to another one. Lushwood Grove for the extra items in the chest. 4 items in each chest, which is very nice. Although we're kind of full on items. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have come here. Yeah, let's just get out of here. I don't think we're going to need any more items, to be honest. Let's go into the sinkhole. And then we end up at the palace, I think. No, I'm not even going to look at items, really. There's nothing that's really going to help us that much, I think. The turn start if you have armor, restore health. That's a weird item because the enemy is going to break through your armor first, then your health. And it doesn't work with this because we're going to hit, then gain armor, but then the boss is going to destroy our armor after. So I don't think the cloak's that good. If you have poison, enemy strikes deal 1 less damage. It's very weird. When this boss has many heads, it's a fight that you kind of have to go a long distance, and sustain is good for the fight. I feel like the cloak might be good for it, but it's just such a weird item, so we're going to pass. And we could definitely dump the melon, actually. So I should check the chest. But like, I don't know. Tomes could be good. Count on 3 if you have purity. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's go for that instead of the melon. Could even dump our other melons with something like that. Just get out of here too. Merchant Isle, yeah. Let's hit up a merchant. Let's go to this anvil first, I guess. I'll start game 1 attack. That'd be all of our gold. I feel like the merchant might have something better. I probably should have checked the merchant first. But I'll start stun the enemy and me, which I'm kind of fine with because we're just getting purity and removing purity. And the tome is going to be ticking to give us purity. When this thing's giving riptide, so we don't even need to attack really. Gain armor equal to your opponent's armor. The battle start only. We're exposed. Health. And none of this is really like too exciting. The stun's the only interesting thing, but let's reroll. Another chalice. Yo. Okay. Turn start. Low 50% health. Nah. Give me 5 armor. Oh, this thing's interesting. Gain poison at the turn start. Nah, I think we gotta dump the salt crusted crown for the chalice. Or we gotta dump the pure lake tome. I just hope we have enough health to be able to survive because 10 HP is not much. Let's restock this shop just in case. Wooded stun the enemy. We need more tankiness, I think. This thing wouldn't be bad, but I feel like we need more health now. We just dumped our health item. We could dump the tome for a health item. We actually don't need this, I think, because we're going to be getting too much purity. And we won't be able to remove it quick enough. So we actually, yeah, we don't need the tome. We could just replace it for a health item. We can find one in time. Let's see if we can find a ferryman just to get out of here. There we go, we found it. I don't think we can combine the chalices. You can only combine green and golden items. The palace or glyph runes. I would say the palace might have a health item. It's going to give us a bunch of gold. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have gone to the palace. Hopefully there's a merchant here though. We just got 2 health off of that. Okay, it's good that we're able to beat these mobs. Can we get to the ferryman in time? We can. Merchant Isle again. Can we make it to a merchant? Squire's armor is okay, I think. It's just gonna give us a little bit of survivability. And maybe if the boss has like a big nuke, then it's gonna help us fight all the hydra heads in order. Choose one to remove. We can take the acid, we can take the riptide, take the poison, we can take the stun. That's all fine. We just don't want a boss that's dealing a lot of damage, but it's gonna be harder to remove our purity with 2 poisons. So I'm gonna remove the poison head, and we'll see how this goes. We're gonna get 1 acid every hit the hydra does to us, but I think that's fine. He only does 3 damage. I'm just gonna do 2 speed on this because I really don't think the hydra is gonna really do too much to us. I do wonder if we get battle start effects before each hydra, by the way. That'll be interesting to find out. We actually don't need this helmet, by the way. We're gaining too much purity, I think. So we're gaining 1 every other turn. When the turns start, we're gaining armor and reducing a status effect. So technically, okay, nice. Oh, we're at 9 health though. We're gonna get 2 shot by the boss, or I guess not. On hit, give us 1 riptide. Can we cleanse that off with our duck? If we didn't have the duck, we'd be screwed here. We might still be screwed though. We just don't have enough base health, I think. Like, this is not good. We should have kept the health item. Definitely screwed up there. Although our damage is scaling, we're at 7 damage now. We definitely have this head. And then we have no riptide on us, which is good. Final head. We're poisoned. AFK completed. I don't know what that means. We're stunned for 3 turns, but we should be able to heal ourselves if we can remove... Oh geez, this is going to be close. We have to get another removal of the purity from the duck. We can't remove the stun. Oh no. Can we remove... I think even if we remove the purity, I think we lose. I think we lose, dude. It's going to be just enough to... whatever, dude. I think that was an interesting run. If I had the health from that 1 item that I destroyed, I think we would have been fine. We beat the toxic toad. Spend 1 speed to give the enemy 2 acid and poison. Okay. Debuff buffet. Give the enemy 3 or more status effects. First time riptide triggers. Give the enemy 5 poison. Have 3 or more stun. Or skip your strike. Give the enemy 1 riptide. There's a lot of achievements here. Like 3 blade oils. Okay, that's easy. Start a battle where your attack, base armor, and base speed are equal. Speed is equal to your attack. Gain 3 attack. Whoa. 2 cooked cauldron items in your inventory. A battle with 0 base attack. Okay. Defeat a boss with riptide damage. On hit, give the enemy 1 riptide. Defeat a palace guard. Okay, that's an easy one. Make an enemy have 5 or more riptide. Whenever you lose speed, give the enemy 1 riptide. Alrighty, well, that's going to be the video. In the last video, I told you guys to leave a negative comment about something that pissed you off about the video. And you can do that again in this video, but I also want you to dislike this video if you feel like I shouldn't post builds that don't get to the final boss. Technically, we actually did get to the final boss. We just had to kill the last head, and that would have been us winning the run. But do you feel like I should only post a video if we are successful? If you feel that way, put a dislike on the video. And if you're okay with me just posting, even if we fail in like a pretty good way and the build's like somewhat interesting, if you're okay with me posting something like this, then put a like on the video. You guys can't see the dislikes and likes unless you have a extension, but I can see it.